Welcome back to Gin Reviews of Middle Tennessee. Tonight's selection I've been waiting to do for a while now, and I decided tonight's the night. So we're gonna do this right here, right now. This Barr Hill Gin from Vermont, landcrafted in the heart of Vermont. Here's the bottle right here. It's awesome. I like how the top has a little bee on as a symbol there, because there is honey added to the distillation after the distillation. So let me read you a little information. First off, we are at 45%. Ain't too shabby. Like I said 2 minutes ago, it's from Vermont. Yeah. It's considered a classic, but also an old Tom. There's 3 old Toms that I have right here that I truly love. Oh, I'm sorry, you know what? That's the Royal Dock. Let's just switch this one out here. Love you, Haymans. You'll get your own episode, I promise. 3 of them. Ransom is a barrel-aged old Tom from... I totally forget. I think it's California. No, it's Oregon. It's good. Hayman's is a classic old Tom, and then we have Barr Hill, which I'm going to explain how it's an old Tom. The only 2 botanicals used in this gin, it's amazing. It's just honey and juniper, that's it. Barr Hill Gin is the acclaimed partnership of career beekeeper Todd Hardy and distiller Ryan Christensen. Todd's concept was to combine bees and distilling, New Caledonia spirits, and Hardwick, now Montpelier, Vermont state capital. Produces 2 spirits, both with honey as the centerpiece. Their vodka is distilled from fermented honey. Their gin uses raw honey after distillation to a base spirit of corn. Distilled with juniper. That's it. That's it. Technically speaking, Barr Hill Gin is, or can rightfully be considered part of the Old Tom, like we were just talking about, family. Old Toms were characterized generally by some sort of sweetening process, whether botanically or most frequently through the addition of actual sugar or other sweetening agents into the final product. A big difference, though, when historically comparing Barr Hill Gin to Old Tom gins of yesteryear. The sweetening was often added to smooth out the edges of a rough or under-distilled base spirit. Barr Hill here starts from a fairly neutral grain spirit. The post-distillation sweetening is the Old Tom characteristic that I'm describing here. Alright, let's get into this. So I have noticed the other gin, which they do produce, is an Old Tom gin that I do see in certain liquor stores here in Middle Tennessee. This one, though, came from Red's, which was a hop, skip, and a jump from where I'm sitting at right now, but I would definitely go back there just because of their selection and atmosphere and ambiance and customer service. So right here is beeswax that seals this. It's so cool, man. Alright, let's listen. I know it's a cork, so let's get in there close. Oh, it snapped it. So cool. Oh! Just what I would expect. It's so cool. Beautiful pop there. Oh, I could already smell the juniper. Alright, well, let's do this like we do every other one. Love that glug. Of course, on the nose is the juniper. It's rich, deep, and I could smell the sweetness of the honey. It's very floral. Salud. This little bastard right here. I can't wait. it's just I'm speechless. It doesn't happen often. The burn is strong. The burn is right away from before it even touched right here on the palate, the beginning of the palate. It's traveling quickly. Honey is definitely noticeable. Juniper, it's like a pine forest. There's so much juniper. It's hard to describe. For 3 ingredients, I can't believe how much flavor is in here and how sweet it really is. So seasonal variation does play a role in this gin as well, because the taste of honey depends on what flowers are available to the bees, and as flowers, are seasonal. So in spring, you might get heavier notes of apple or maple syrup, while in the summertime, right now, you're bound to get the hint of something greener, pineier, because the bee's diet is mostly alfalfa and milkweed. This batch here was distilled in 2019, and it's number 64. So that's pretty interesting. So every batch, every batch would be different from the last. I kind of dig that. All right, well, let's. I've read a few reviews, and most people, they don't fancy the gin and tonic for this gin here, but they do recommend a very dry tonic be used because it's so sweet, and I think Fever Tree will do fine. Just to see how it goes with tonic and see how much citrus I gotta play with. Definitely gonna make some cocktails with it though. Aviation was highly regarded. Amazing overall. Negroni, I heard, was also really cool. I'm gonna put a little bit more than I usually do, which upgrade. I'm gonna use this guy tonight. I just feel that much more fancy. Put the stopper back there just in case I do drop it by accident, which I haven't yet. Maybe I have during many cocktail later, but not during a filming. Alright, let's just see how it is just with the tonic. Well, looks like I have forgotten. Yeah, it's not there. My little stir. So we'll use the old pocket knife, which I use for almost everything else on these videos. Cheers. The tonic definitely enhances the honey taste. And the juniper is there, but it's not as forward as it is when you just take a shot and eat. Alright, I'm gonna add a little citrus to it, and maybe just a tad more tonic, just because there is a lot of gin floating around in there. I got a little grapefruit here. Ooh. I just want the juice. I'm not gonna even, actually with the lime, I might even put the lime peel in. Express the outside. Ooh, you can see, right? That alcohol is kicking in quick tonight. I like this one. Two guys up in northeast Vermont, they got something right here. Salute actually to you two gents up there in the Green Mountain State. Okay, now Yeah, it always needs the citrus. I'm just curious to see how tonic the quinine, or the quinine, as the English say, plays out with a gin that I just started to enjoy. But I don't think I've ever had just a gin and tonic without any citrus that I liked as more as when I added citrus to it. Citrus to the gin and tonic is essential, I believe. I mean, really, anyone out there who knows too much about this or that. But the one thing I do know, you gotta have citrus when you have gin. That's it. The honey shining through the sweetness of this is just spot on. Citrus is now adding notes to the juniper and the fever tree botanicals, and quinine, or quinine, is shining now as everything kind of just floats around in this beautiful glass. Hard glass. I haven't broke it yet. Well, I'm going to explore the use of this gin tonight and make a few cocktails and see which one really broods very well with, pairs well with. Anyway, from me to you to me, to everyone here in Middle Tennessee, Barr Hill, thank you so much for making a beautiful, beautiful spirit. If you find this out there in your local liquor store, you should celebrate this. Get a bottle of it and just do as I do. Just relax. Open it up. Enjoy. Barr Hill. There it is, see? The lush greenery that's right there. Alright, well, again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm glad to have another review under my belt. And I would definitely purchase this bottle here, and I would purchase Heyman's if you could find it anywhere. We'll have to do another review. And Ransom, you could see how much I enjoyed the hell out of that. But I gotta be honest, this is probably my 5th bottle of Heyman's. So anyway, Barr Hill, we love you, man. Thank you so much. Peace.